Community-based marketing, building yours and working with others is what Effon Khoo from kakitangan.com will be talking about, with Samira Suffian from myNEF as the moderator.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining this session on Turbocharge.Live 2021 with me. I'm Samira from New Entrepreneurs Foundation, better known as myNEF. So in this panel session, we will be discussing on community-based marketing, building yours and working with others. So today I have with us Effon Khoo. Effon is the founder of kakitangan.com. It is an online HR and payroll SaaS platform. So welcome, Effon.
Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Samira.
Hi. Okay. So just wanted to share a bit about Effon. So prior to Kakitangan, Effon was a general manager in Nasdaq CCIH. So he owned the P&L of a business unit of about 100 person. And before that, he spent 5 years in Microsoft Office R&D, working on Office 2010, 2013, Office 365, Microsoft OneNote, and Microsoft Link, which is now known as Skype for Business on Android. All right, so thanks for being here again. And I'm just going to go straight to the question today, okay? So the topic, community-based marketing, building yours and working with others, right? So firstly, what exactly is community-based marketing?
Actually, we are talking about when you use a community as a channel, but community means a lot of people that actually utilizing your product and services, or forming an ecosystem with your product and services, right? So the first, the community-based marketing that that actually shocked me was a Chinese company that sell a mobile phone. Some of us probably here in Malaysia using that brand as well is Xiaomi. All right. So when Xiaomi started, what happened? It's the founder actually put a KPI on the marketing. So they said, okay, I don't want you to spend money but on advertisement, but I want you to build a base of our user and customers that they actually gather as a community. All right. So what happened? It's they started by interviewing somewhere around 1,000 people. Eventually they pick 100 of them. All right. That they call it Xiaomi super fans. All right. Okay. So what they do throughout the years. Let me put up a couple of pictures. Hold on. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So on the right-hand side, you see a bunch of people looking at it. That was the first time of Xiaomi Fan Festivals.
Wow.
More than 10 years ago. So at that time, from that time onwards, every year they launch a Xiaomi Fans Festival that they launches new products, and they also talk about how people use the product. They invited all the fans to join the so-called festivals, product launching. Sometimes I feel, but this is become what do we call it? It's like the festive season of the year for all these peoples. So the apart from that, they also get them to communicate and talk to each other on the online forum. They built some online forum that people can use their mobile phone as well as the web, the desktop to actually talk to each other. Especially when they launched the phone at the beginning, there was a lot of problem, right? So some people would say, hey, I hit into this problem. Another person would jump out and say, hey, actually you can fix that problem with this tricks.
So it's like a support group.
Then you become a support group, right? So after that, what they do is also they get all these super fans to start launching the Xiaomi activities and gathering in different states of China. So you see a lot. It's always a lot of them, a lot of people, and they are yelling like this when they get excited from the product launching, right?
Right.
So these people not only becoming fans, but in fact they actually give a lot of feedback to the
Okay.
products. So and also the how Xiaomi should operate. So one of the very interesting case was that during a time that Xiaomi was the first one that actually used the paper carton box to ship the phone. All right, so the last time other people use a better mechanism, so they use a recycle carton box. A lot of people was yelling at them, "Hey, you're saving costs. You are disloyal to your fans and all those things." The marketing people was trying to prove that the box are good. They can tahan all the pressure and all these things, but they cannot find a good way to illustrate it. So two Xiaomi fans at that time took a few fake pictures. So what they do is two of them stacking on the paper box. Show that how strong is the box
So
that
they're
can
both
behold
on
the
that
weight.
box.
They were both on the box. It's quite fun, right? So everyone looking at it and laugh at it, right? So suddenly, on the PR side, a lot of people no longer actually attacking the initiative to use that, recycle paper to build the paper box. Everyone was saying, so if you can suffer this pressure, then probably it can does it works, right? So it helps the marketing a lot in this case.
That's great. Yeah, I
That
mean,
become a national news at that time.
exactly, because the fans feel like they're part of it, right? So they want to give back. They want to provide their support. So there's an interesting, really interesting story.
Eventually, when Xiaomi went IPO, so they took a corporate video. It's called the 100 Dream Sponsors. In fact, it's talking about this 100 super fans that actually started the fan base.
All right. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Very inspiring.
Yeah.
From China. But like, have you seen this being done in Malaysia?
Malaysia wise, I've seen some co-working space. They allocated the headcount called community marketing. So they try to build out an ecosystem. Other than that, I've seen some of them actually start building the community on the Facebook. Some of them are very much on generic topic, like you've seen the entrepreneurs and startups in Malaysia. There's 66,000 members there. And then almost every state that people actually put on a community group for people to trade things, sell things, sharing about their life. So these are the generic ones. One very interesting example was this Sage UBS GST group. All right. So the moment when I joined in the 2015, about 26,000 people at that time, now 35. So the fun part is this was not intentionally built by UBS. All right. So the description of this group was that we were all victims of UBS software. So we must stay together and help each other. It was actually a hated group. So they were very upset of UBS at that time because the government is pushing GST. That a lot of people are forced to buy GST software, the accounting software. And UBS has somewhere around 30 customer support, but every day they have 5,000 calls. Obviously, you cannot reach them.
So much hatred.
Yeah, so a lot of people are very upset about it. They create a group and yelling on this. So the fun part is after a couple of years down the road, then you start seeing they are helping each other, right? So what people are saying that I have this problem on UBS software, another person will come up and say, hey, actually you can fix it by this way. All right. Or another person will say, hey, government changed their regulation again. What can we do? Then some people will just answer it. So it becomes a group that actually helping each other, and the more engagement they are, it attracts more people, right? So eventually it helps back to the company. So other people's you see the other vendors like AutoCount, SQL, they start building it. You see people in the HR space or taxation space, they're building their groups that talks about, the knowledge sharing at
Right,
that
right.
particular domain. All right. So these are some of the things that I've seen in Malaysia.
Wow, that's an interesting, like, different take, right? From
Yep.
a hate group to a support group. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
amazing.
quite a funny part. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it went. So what about, like, okay, let's talk closer to you as a founder, right?
Mhm.
How does Kaki Tangan position yourself as a brand that
Okay.
supports this kind of community-based marketing?
Okay, let me quickly kind of like give you an idea of what company is Kaki Tangan about. We built a software for SMEs, right? So we started from a leave system and then a payroll, expense claim, a time attendance, and so on. The top seller is it is the payroll that
Okay.
you would park your payroll to online. What happened is if you have the payroll data in your laptop and it crash, you are in trouble. Business immediately in crisis. So if the payroll data is on the cloud, you change a machine, change a laptop, and process business as usual. So it's more like an insurance, right? So we process until today more than 3 billion ringgit worth of payroll. This year we are getting into 4 billion. We handling somewhere around 5,000-6,000 companies and more than 60,000 of employees today, and it's growing.
Okay.
You find kaki tangan on a couple of banks official
Oh,
websites like Maybank, RHB, Hong
yeah.
Leong, Alliance Bank,
So many
Bank,
logos.
Public Bank. Yeah, they investigated, they did due diligence, and we finally get their trust and put us up. So the what happened, it's that this is a small little initiative we did at the very beginning. There was a page called benefits. So
Okay.
benefit page, inside the benefit page you have a calendar that showcasing who is going to have birthday in the next months and following up and things like that. Underneath that, there's a bunch of this space that we thought, okay, might as well we let people put their advertisement slots in. So if you want to go into and access the employees as a potential customers, this is where you can put your advertisements, right? So you put the pictures and then a few liners, your logo. People click on it, it goes to your website.
Right.
So on our side, uh, frankly speaking, we don't intend to really make money from it. So for a couple of million revenue, this part we are charging like 1,500, just to talking about cost price that we are trying to have our staff colleagues actually put the materials on the website.
Right.
Another things that we can do is if you want to tackle the 5,000 6,000 companies out there,
Mm-hmm.
we have an email base that we have somewhere around 30,000 each. That people's created the Kaki Tangan account. Not everyone gets active. These 5,000-6,000 are active one. However, this whole base today there's somewhere around 9,000 or 30% of them
Okay.
opening our emails. So every 6 to 8 weeks we are sending them an email talking about our product update. So we have this ABC new feature and some regulations on the payroll happens and things like that.
Okay.
So at that email we can slot your info in. So you can
Oh,
have a
great.
banner picture, you can have a 1-2 liner, a call to action.
Okay.
Similarly, it's just subsidize a little bit of our MailChimp. You can imagine how much we're paying for the ETF
Yeah.
cost, right?
So
So
in a
we
way,
yeah we just bill you a token fee, subsidize.
okay. So everyone can access your customer base just by, collaborating with you then.
Yeah, for us is it's not the main business. So
Mm-hmm.
we are just trying to make sure our effort to put you
Yeah.
in, it does help you and blast your brands into these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great community effort that you're
Yeah.
doing right
On
there.
on the on the other hand, of course, this is Kaki Tangan base. Feel free come in and check it out. We do hope to explore if you on your side have a customer base that we can go into. So if you have any customer base that's on the SMEs that potentially we can sell kaki tangan to, please feel free to talk to us. We see how we can work with you and try to close them as a customers, and then we reward you back accordingly.
Wow, okay. So there's like
Yep.
multiple ways that people can collaborate with you then.
Yep.
Okay, so
Correct.
before I end, I just want to like summarize what we've discussed today. So we've seen community-based marketing take a life on its own based on Xiaomi's innovative marketing strategy that he just shared. And there's always ways to collaborate with fans, with users, with partners, and that's actually key because it takes your brand beyond what you have initially planned, right? So
Yep.
before we go, Effon, do you have any last words on this?
Actually, come to think about it, so I recently read an article on SaaS, which is an online software site. It is talking about that there's a lot of marketing channel, but a lot of marketing channel has its limits. So for example, like kakitangan.com, I can put budgets on the Facebook or Google, but there's only how many people search about payroll in Google every day. So that's a limit there, and it doesn't go up. So the only thing that's unlimited is two things, right? So think about it. Number one is a word of mouth, right? Which is also referral side. How do you actually get more people from the ecosystem, come in and adopts you? The second part is whoever already inside your customer base, how do you actually can increase the revenue from it? How to earn more money from harvest from your customer base. These two mechanics is unlimited, right? So that's exactly what we were talking about.
Okay, that sounds great. So thanks so much, Effon, for sharing your insights with us today. I'm sure there's a lot of creative new collaborations for community-based marketing that we can soon see, hopefully. And if any of you would like to find out more about Kaki Tangan, you can chat with them on in their virtual booth on Turbocharge.Live in these 3 days. And with that, I'm Samira from myNEF. I'm signing off. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Samira. See you. Have a good day.
Hey guys, so Effon's topic, I found, it was great because community is such an important aspect of business and a powerful one too. And I found the Xiaomi Superfans example, really fascinating. The company actually leveraged on the excitement and the loyalty of the community. And the community also became a sounding board for the company where they can get feedback on products and even ways they do business. And, on top of that, they generated organic viral marketing essentially for free. So, and, talking about, marketing, recently, Kaki Tangan actually sent out an EDM to, their huge base. And within 10 minutes, registrations were closed. And, about 35 SMEs actually registered for Turbocharge.Live. So, that is amazing. I find that, super amazing. All right, guys, we've got more super interesting topics to come. Stay with us and we will see you in the next panel.
Bos, laptop crash, bos.
Laptop crash? Buy a new one lah.
But bos, all payroll data inside.
Payroll? Then buy... Did you say payroll?
Don't let your business get into trouble from a simple laptop crash. With kakitangan.com, your payroll and statutory payments online can now be smooth and simple. Head to kakitangan.com for more info. Do payroll, go kakitangan.com.